Welcome to Dishing It with D. What is today's topic about? Oh, it's a good one. It's juicy, juicy, juicy. Okay, as my thumbnail said, Kandi's out. And is Porsha in? Will this be enough for a Real Housewife of Atlanta Sweet 16 win? Let's talk about it. As we all know, and I reported on this earlier, Kandi has decided to quit. People were thinking, maybe she was trying to get ahead of the game because she wasn't going to be asked back for another season, or maybe it was going to be reduced to a friend of the show or what have you. And maybe she was just trying to get ahead of everything and just decided to quit. Go out when you on top. I know the show's not on top, but at least go out when it's, she can spin the narrative and she can control that. We don't know, but that's what the streets are talking. But but the latest thing is they said now that Kandi's out, Kandi, they say, I don't know. Carlos King said that, she probably getting $2 million for a 4-month, amount of work. I don't know where you can get that kind of money, where you can work for 4 months. Maybe being a ball player. Some of the high-paid ball players maybe can do that. But anyways, can get $2 million for 4 months of work, of commitment. And so anyways, and she was one of the highest paid ones. So she basically is out. She's announced that. She told E on the red carpet at the Grammys. And now that frees up money to get a heavy hitter. And I am pretty sure, because Phaedra is one rich biatch, right? She living her best life. You probably going to have to come out with some real coins in order to get Porsha to come back. But my thing is, do you really think that it's enough to save the sinking ship? Right now, people are not watching reality TV like they used to. Number two, the casting that they've had recently, it's been in the tank. The storylines are not good. Don't have any Real Housewives up there. I think Kandi probably was the only one. So we really need to go back to where it originally started, with people that actually had husbands. And they had some coins. So maybe we should, I'm all for Porsha coming back, but I don't think Porsha is enough to, even with all the things that she gave us so much free stuff, like her multiple weddings when she married Simon, all that, with her and Jalen and whatever, I can't even remember the girl's name. Just all of that, and taking the man, not taking, but she kind of broke girl code and all that with getting Simon and all that. Anyways, that was actually good for TV, for blogging, bloggers, all of that. And she gave us that, but she wasn't getting paid for it. Okay, so that should have been on the Housewives at that time. But now Porsha looks like she's settling into living her best life. But now I know here's how she can get us all back watching. Get Phaedra off of Married to Medicine, because if you've been watching Married to Medicine, Phaedra didn't bring a whole lot there. But I think she did the assignment. She did what they asked her to do. But it just didn't fit. So I think she needs to come back, and we need to have our Frick and Frack back together. So Porsha and Phaedra definitely need to come back. And word on the curb is that Porsha is actually, not Porsha, Phaedra's actually seeing an African as well. So maybe we can get more wives and husbands, or at least couples, back on the show, so we can have the men interaction as well. Because truth be told, in my opinion, and this is just only my opinion, but when Real Housewives of Atlanta was at its core, at its best, at its height, was when they had the men. We had Peter Thomas up there. We had Apollo. We had Greg up there, rest in peace. We had the men on the show who were interactive, as the women. So it was kind of like Married to Medicine. Married to Medicine, I think the husbands are a great part of that, that show and the casting. So anyways, so I think that they need to bring back Porsha. They said Porsha's in, so that means Simon's in. Okay, so we got one couple. Bring Phaedra back, and especially bring her back if she's got she's dating an African, so that would be nice because Simon is African as well, so that would just be great for the men to have some type of level of interaction. Now, granted, I know this is not probably popular opinion, but I think they should bring Kim Zolciak back. I know everybody's like, no, don't bring Kim Zolciak, but Kim needs a coin. She needs a coin now. And all that drama with her and Croy that's playing out, and they're playing it out for us to gobble up for free, get a check for it. Bring it back over here to Real Housewives of Atlanta. So then that's another male. And have Croy do something other than carry around Kim's pocketbooks and all of that. Well, she don't have any of those because she done sold them trying to make rent or make a mortgage payment over on the house that they about to lose. So I think that they should just bring back those two and let that drama unfold where we can all enjoy it and they can get a coin so maybe they can stay in their house. Okay, because they got 4 small children that I think they need a house for them to stay in. So yeah, who else to save the sinking ship? Because I really don't think Porsha can do it by herself. Just her, Porsha, and Kenya. Marlo's, up there, but people weren't pleased with Marlo and her, especially with her getting a peach. She was better as a friend of the show. She by Sheree. Sheree, love you to death, but you just don't bring anything. Not unless you bring a real man and not Martell Hope, who's nobody wanted to hear about, who couldn't even believe that you would try to even entertain any time with him with the F boy that he is. So yeah, if you're going to have a real man that you can bring in and give us and show us you dating him, that somebody that's not in jail, somebody that is not an F boy from another reality TV show, but somebody genuinely that you're trying to date or that's trying to date you, then we're happy to have you stick around. But yeah, I know that Nene has, probably burned her bridges with Bravo, with Peacock, NBC, whatever, the network that they're aligned with. And I don't think she's going to be able to return, but I think Nene's great for TV. So if we could spare her and if it's in the budget, I think if you really want to resurrect, and it is a resurrection because they are darn near dead. I mean, it's almost like they're on life support right now, Real Housewives of Atlanta. They need a resurrection. So maybe, like I say, I just don't think that they'll be able to bring Nene back because of the burnt bridges. But if they can kiss and make up, it'd be nice to have Nene back too, and whoever she's dating or possibly, that she has in her life or what have you. It would have been nice because she was dating an African too. It would have been nice if she had been up there with her African man too. So anyways, but yeah, I think at a minimum, they're going to have to bring back Phaedra. And I think at the best, they should bring back Kim Zolciak and Croy. And I think that would make for a very interesting Sweet 16. But I want to hear what you all think about it because, like I said, those are just my picks. I stopped watching it, to be honest with you. After Porsha left, I really had no interest in it. But I certainly will now that Porsha's coming back. And if they bring Phaedra back with her and I can get that Frick and Frack again and leave Kenya there. So because Kenya's going to have something to say because she can't keep a man. She can't get and keep a man. So she'll have something to say about if they got some positive relationships going on, Frick and Frack. So she'll help stir up some drama, try to break the two of them up, Frick and Frack. But I really think that you will seal the deal if you get Kim and Croy back. And of course, Nene, but I'm very, very skeptical about Nene because of the burnt bridges. But you all tell me what you think, and who should be on the Sweet 16. Because yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I think people are gonna really come back and start watching this if they bring the right cast back. If they're not gonna totally recast the entire show, then I think they need to bring back some of the OGs. I know that, and I say OGs, not all of them started out like Nene did, was a original OG like Sheree and Nene, but some of those season ones, some that came, you know, a couple seasons in, you know, that stayed there for some time and that really poured into the show and made it the success that it is or was, you know, and that we've known it to be. So, but yeah, I'm interested to hear what you all think about it. Drop it in the comments and let me know what is your Sweet 16 lineup. I want to know what your Sweet 16 lineup is. Put it in the chat. And also, I just wanted to just let you know that I will be dropping some new merch because, as I always tell you all, I'll dish it if you can take it. So I've actually got some t-shirts. I've got some hats. Okay. And I've got some mugs. Okay. I'll dish it if you can take it. This is going to be dropping pretty soon for you to be able to order yours as well. And like I say, if you're new to my channel, make sure that you subscribe. It's free. It doesn't cost you a thing, okay? And also comment, like, and share with others. Like I said, it's free. It doesn't cost you a thing. So come and join our community and let's dish about things that you want to talk about. And I'll see you in the next video.